everybody, welcome back to another video on Journey to Wholeness, and today's title is Identity Theft. And sometimes following Jesus and doing what he's called you to do can be scary. Sometimes I fear, where is God taking me? How high will I go? How far will this go? How many more people will I lose? How many more relationships will I have to walk away from? And because of that fear, sometimes I distance myself from Jesus. I put a little space in between me and Jesus because I don't know, I guess I want to slow down, or I'm afraid of, what else that I'll have to walk into or deal with. And I'm going to start in Matthew chapter 14, verse 25. And it says, "But Jesus immediately said to them, 'Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid.' 'Lord, if it's you,' Peter replied, 'tell me to come to you on the water.' 'Come,' he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, 'Lord, save me.' Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. So I have these fears sometimes, and I know that these fears aren't good. And in reading Matthew 14, verse 25 through 31, I saw how Jesus called Peter out of the boat, and as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he was able to walk on the water. And for me, as long as I keep my eyes on Jesus, I'm able to do what he's called me to do, despite of the fear and the insecurity and sometimes the inadequacy that I fear. So in life, when I don't spend enough time reading my Bible, or listening to my favorite worship songs and praying, sometimes I feel like I begin to lose a sense of myself. And then I go asking God, who am I? Who am I? Because I feel like right now I don't know. And I ask God because only in him is when I know. My friends couldn't identify me. My family couldn't identify me. Relationships couldn't identify me. But when I ask God who I am, he tells me, and that's when I know. Now I know how to act. Now I know how to live. Now I know how to walk and talk. And now I know how to, interact with other people. And lately, I've been waking up, and the only person that I've been wanting to be is me. The only person I've been wanting to be is Jalen Monet Mungeon. I don't want to be a replica of nobody else. I don't want to be a duplicate of nobody else. I want to be the me that God made me. And Peter took his eyes off Jesus and was afraid, and he began to sink. And when I take my eyes off Jesus for too long, I begin to sink. It's almost like I forget who I am until I start reading again and worshiping again. And the world and social medias and the pressure of life, those are my wins. Like, those are my distractions. Those are the things that keep me from looking on to Jesus when I'm on social media and just, comparing myself to other people's lives and what other people have going on. And it starts to feel like identity theft when I don't look at God, or when I don't focus on him and I'm focusing on all of the things in the world. I'm pulled in so many different directions because of all of these distractions. And then I find myself maybe acting a certain way, or saying something a certain way, and then I'll say to myself, where did you get that from? Like, that's not you. That's not who you are. You don't say things like that. And then I remember I watched like 12 episodes of a certain TV show on Netflix, or I've spent majority of the day listening to a certain, genre of music. So it's like, when I keep my eyes on Jesus, that's the only way for me to constantly remember who I am. I see myself when I read the Bible. I see myself when I listen to his word. So God gives us our identity, and to maintain that identity, we have to stay in him. Like, we can't get our identity from him and then walk away, or we can't get our identity from him. We can't keep it on our own. We can't maintain it on our own. So if life ever gets too busy, or you feel like there's a million distractions around you, just remember to keep your eyes on Jesus, because when Peter began to sink, when he cried out, immediately Jesus reached out to catch him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the short video. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.